Okay, so now we have question number 22. So question number 22 is saying that there is a visit in a school by the Directorate of Education. Now girls are asked to prepare a rangoli in a triangular shape. Okay, as we can see over here. Now the dimensions of the triangle ABC are AB is gonna be 26 centimeter. Okay, and the next side, which is AC, is gonna be 28 centimeter. Okay, and the BC is gonna be 25 centimeter. Okay. Now, so garland is to be placed along the sides of the triangle PQR, which is formed by joining the midpoints of the sides of the triangle. Okay. The triangle, what we can see in the middle of the bigger triangle, which is PQR, that is formed by the midpoints of the triangle. Okay. So if we are going with this, so what we can see over here, the question is asking like what will be the length of the garland. So the length of the garland needs to be the length of the perimeter, or what we can say the sum of all the sides of the triangle PQR. Okay. So for that, first we need to figure out the length of the sides PQR. Okay. And to find the length of the sides PQR, what we can do, since these P, Q, and R are the midpoints of the given sides. Okay. Now to figure out the length of the PQ, what we can do is we know that AB is equals to what? 26. So PQ needs to be what? Half of AB. And if we are going to do that, so PQ needs to be half of 26. We will be getting what? 13 centimeter. Similarly, if we need to figure out the length of the PR, so PR should be what? PR should be half of AC. Okay, so that means it needs to be half of 28. That gives us 14 centimeter. Okay, and BC needs to be what? BC needs to be half of 25 centimeter, which means the half of BC we can write it. Okay, and half of BC needs to be what? Half of 25 centimeter, and that gives us 12.5 centimeter. Okay, and to figure out the total length of the garland, we just need to add all the sides. That needs to be 13 plus 14 plus 12.5. Okay, that gives us what? 39.5 centimeter. Option B should be the correct answer. Now the next question. So the next question is saying that Mayank and Sujata, two students of a class 9 together contributed 1000 rupees to the PM relief fund. Find the linear equation satisfying the data. So we can take the Mayank has distributed X amount and Sujata contributed Y amount. So together they contributed 1000 rupees. So the linear equation that can depict the following situation needs to be what? X plus Y is equals to 1000. Okay. Now if Sujata contributed 475 rupees, then how much Mayank contributed? If Sujata contributed 475 rupees, then Mayank should contribute. We will put the following in given information in the equation, and after that we will be getting 1000 minus 475. That gives us 525. So Mayank contributed 525 rupees. So option B needs to be the correct answer for this. Next one. Next one is saying that for an integer n, a student states which of the above statement would be correct. And the statements are, if n is odd, then n plus 1 whole square is even. Okay, so let's take an odd number. So we can take it as 1. And if we are doing 1 plus 1 whole square, we will be getting 2 square, which gives us 4. Yes, it is even. So that statement needs to be true. If n is even, then n minus 1 should be odd. If n is even, so we can take the value of n as 2. If we are going to take the value of n as 2, so 2 minus 1 whole square, that gives us 1 square. And 1 is what? Odd number. So that is also true. Next is if n is an even number, then let's take the value of n as 2 again. So 2 minus 1 whole root. 2 minus 1 is 1 and root 1 is equals to 1 only. So 1 is not a irrational number, that is a rational number. So that's why it needs to be what? False. So only first and second statement are gonna be true. Next. The area of the triangle formed by 6x plus 8y is equals to 2 and the ordinate axis is. As we already know, the formula for area of triangle is half into base into height. Now here the equation is given to us, which is 6x plus 8y is equals to 2. So first we will try to figure out the intercepts of x and y. So if we need to figure out the intercept of x, we need to put y is equals to 0. So 6x is equals to 8, 2. So the value of x will be what? 2 by 6. That gives us what? 1 by 3. And if we need to figure out the intercept of y, then we need to put the value of x as 0. So it becomes what? 0 plus 8y is equals to 2. We will be getting the value of y as 2 plus 8. That gives us what? 1 by 4. So value of y is 1 by 4. The value of x is 1 by 3. We will put it over here. We are going to get half into 1 by 3 into 1 by 4. That gives us 1 by 24. And when we are going to solve it, we will be getting 0.041 square unit. So we can write it as 0.04 square unit, which is option D. Next. Okay, so next question is the R1, R2 are the remainders when the polynomial this and this are divided by this and this. Okay, when we are going to divide the polynomial with the following things, we are getting the remainder as R1 and R2. And if 3R1 plus R2 plus 28 is equals to 0, we are supposed to figure out the value of A. Okay, we need to figure out the value of A. So for that, what we can do, since it is already the dividend is given to us, the divisor is given to us, then the remainder is also given to us. Okay, so for that, what we can do, since for this one, for fx, if we are going, which is 4x cube plus 3x square minus 12ax minus 5. For this, we are going to divide it with x minus 1. Since it is divided by x minus 1, so we will be getting the value of x as 1 only. So let's put the value of x as 1 over here. We can take it the function of 1. If we are going to put the value of x as 1, so we will be getting 4 times 1 plus 3 into 1 minus 12 into a into 1 minus 5. So that gives us 4 plus 3 minus 12a minus 5. That gives us 7 minus 5 is 2, 2 minus 12a. Okay. Now if we are moving towards the second one, so now the gx is given to us 2x cube plus ax square minus 6x plus 2. Okay, and we are supposed to divide it with x plus 2. So x needs to be what? Minus 2. So here we need to take the value as minus 2. So 2 times minus 2 cube is minus 8 only. Plus 8 times minus 2 square, that gives us 4. Minus 6 times minus 2 plus 2. That gives us minus 16 plus 4a plus 12. Okay, plus 2. So in the end, we are going to get minus 4 plus 2. That gives us 4a minus 2. Okay. Now this is the value of what? This is the value of R1 because this is the remainder and this needs to be the value of R2. Now we will put this entire value over here, what is given to us. So this is what? 3 times of R1 plus R2 plus 28 is equals to 0. So 3 times of R1 is 2 minus 12a plus 4a minus 2 plus 28 is equals to what? 0. So 3 to the 6, 6 minus 12 3s are 36. A plus 4a minus 2 plus 28 gives us what? Plus 26. So minus 36a plus 4a. Okay, that gives becomes what? Minus 32a plus 32. Okay, minus 32a plus 32 is equals to 0. So we will be getting minus 32a is equals to minus 32 minus minus got cancel out. The value of a we are going to get as 1. So the value of a needs to be 1, which is option C. Now the next question. So the next question is saying that in the figure, the PCD and BCQ are the straight lines. Okay, if xy is equals to y by 4, if x by 3 is equals to y by 4 is equals to z by 5. Okay, then we need to calculate the value of x, y, and z. Okay, so for this, what we can do, since it is given to us that PCD and BCQ are the straight line. This PCD, this one, and BCQ, this one. This is a what? A straight line. And since these are the straight lines, so angle formed by here, that needs to be 180 degree. And this BCD also, that also needs to be 180 degree only. Okay, and the thing what is given to us that x by 3 plus y by 4, sorry, x by 3 is equals to y by 4. Okay, that is equals to what? Z by d, z by 5. We are supposed to figure out the value of x, y, and z. Okay, so for this, what we can do, okay. So for that, since this is gonna be the cyclic quadrilateral only, what we can see, and this is x and this is z. Okay, so if we are going with the triangle BCP and triangle DCQ, okay, so we can see that this angle should be x only, and this angle should be equals to each other because they are making what? Alternate angles. Okay, so we can say that angle PBC should equals to z degree. Okay, and we can take the theorem also because they are the angles subtended to the chord only. So PBC will equals to z, and this angle BCP should equals to x degree because that is gonna be what? Vertically opposite angle. And here we can take alternate interior angle. Okay, so the sum of x plus y plus z needs to be equals to what? 180 degree. Because these are the angles of the triangle, that should equals to what? 180 degree. And according to the question, the thing what is given to us is x by 3 is equals to y by 4. So x by 3 is equals to y by 4. So we can take the value of x as y by 4 times 3, which is 3y by 4. Okay, that we can take. And here again the y by 4 is equals to what? Z by 5. So we can take the value of z as 5y by 4. 5y by 4. Okay, so now we can put all the things over here all together. So we will be getting the x needs to be 3y by 4 plus y will remain y only. Z we can write 5y by 4 is equals to what? 180 degree. So when we are going to solve it, 4 we are going to take as LCM. We will be getting 3y plus 4y plus 5y is equals to 180 degree. We are going to get 17, 12, 12y is equals to 180 times 4. So the y needs to be 180 times 4 by 12. We can easily cut it. We will be getting the value of y as 60 degree. So the value of y needs to be what? 60 degree. If the value of y is 60 degree, then the value of x needs to be the value of x needs to be 3 times 60 by 4. We are going to get 45. And the value of z, we will be getting 5 times 60 by 4. Okay, so this we will be getting 75. Okay, so these needs to be our correct answer. Now the next question. In the given figure, AD is the median of the triangle ABC. BL and CM are the perpendiculars drawn from B and C respectively. Which of the following needs to be the correct option? Okay, so since it is given to us over here in the question that AD is the median of the triangle ABC. Okay, which means BD should equals to DC. Okay, now after that, okay, the next it is saying that it is the median of the triangle ABC. BL and CM are perpendiculars. This BL and this CM. Okay, this CM needs to be the perpendicular drawn from B and C together. So this and this angle needs to be what? 90 degree only. So which of the following statement is correct? That BL is parallel to CM as well. Okay, so since if we are going with this question, so the problem states that in the triangle ABC, AD is the median, okay, which means D should be the midpoint of BC. Okay, and BD is equals to DC that we have already taken. And CM are the perpendicular to the line containing AD. So that is why angle BLD and CMD both needs to be 90 degree only, this and this. So they can be equal as well. We can write as angle BLD will equals to angle CMD as well, because both are 90 degree. Okay, and BDL and CDM, BDL and CDM, okay, are the vertically opposite angles. So these two angles needs to be equal only. Angle BDL and angle CDM. Okay, vertically opposite angle. So that is why we can say on the basis of that we can say that triangle BLD will be congruent to triangle CMD. Okay, so on the basis of CPCT, we can so triangle BLD is congruent to triangle CMD. Yes, that needs to be the correct statement only. So option B needs to be the obviously that is the correct statement. Okay, now since these two angles are congruent to each other, so their corresponding parts if we are going to take, so we can also write that BL will equals to CM because CPCT we can write, and since they are the perpendicular only, so they needs to be equal only. And LD and LM, MD, sorry. Okay, that also we can take, that needs to be equal. So that is option C. So option C also needs to be the correct. And C, since angle DBL should equals to angle DCM. DBL, this should equals to angle DCM this, because they are what? Alternate angle. Okay, so this implies that on the basis of that we can say that BL will be parallel to CM as well, which means option A is also correct. So all the three options are correct. That is why the correct option needs to be option D, which is all of these.